welcome back. This is Craig Reese with Hollywood Junket, and we are on our third of 3 live interviews that we have today with contestants from The Voice Season 18. And coming up this round is Michael Williams from Team Nick. I'm very excited to talk to him. He's the first person that we've talked to yet that is in that knockout Final Four group. So I really want to figure out like what he did to prepare for that and what his experience has been like so far. And he has already joined, I think. So he'll be on in just a couple seconds. But thank you all so much for joining and watching these interviews. We really appreciate it. I hope to do a lot more as the season continues because it's just been... And yeah, like I said, we have Michael Williams joining us, and it looks like right
now... How's it going?
3 for 3 today. This is great.
Thanks so much for having me talk with you today.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm excited.
How's everything going?
Everything is going good, as good as it can be. I hope you had a good Easter. Easter was a little strange this year, being in quarantine and celebrating, but, it's still okay. We're all getting through it together, so we're going to come out on the other side, so it's been good for the most part.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm guessing you're back home with family and everything, right?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Okay, good. Well, first, I was just talking about the knockouts, and you were saved to go on to the 4-way knockout. How did you prepare for that performance?
So actually, it was really, really cool. I was able to prepare. The song that I was able to prepare was really special to me, that you guys will get to see this Monday. But, I was able to work with, obviously, Nick, and then the mega mentor, James Taylor. So that was a big step in preparing because, 2 amazing musical minds, to be able to have a coaching session with them and have all their input and just really helped me prepare for the actual performance. Yeah.
I actually got to interview Allegra yesterday. I really do think y'all's 2 performances is one of my favorites. Like, it gives me chills.
Oh my gosh.
It was so good and such a tough choice that Nick had to make. But I'm glad you got saved, and I'm really excited to see what you bring on Monday. And I think you'll stick around, and I hope to see a lot more throughout the show. So
thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm hoping to stick around, and we'll see what happens. It's up to America to vote me through. That's kind of how the 4-way knockout works. Is each coach saved a person, and then all those saves get to perform their very own song. And then America chooses the winner. So listen to it. If you like what you hear, please vote for me. I'd really appreciate it.
I love it. We'll make sure we promote that at the end of this call too, okay?
Awesome.
Yeah. I actually wanted to see, could you give us any details on what Nick did to kind of train you with that falsetto part of your voice? What exact details of the training did you learn the most from?
Yes, for sure. So one of the biggest tips he gave me was when I'm singing falsetto, he has a little trick where he smiles and sings falsetto. I've noticed that a lot of times when you see the Jonas Brothers perform or when you see Nick perform, that he would be kind of smiling when he sings. And I always wondered, I wonder why he's smiling. Is he just having a blast? Or I'm sure that's part of it. But he said for me, when you're singing those high falsettos, make sure to smile because it really lifts the falsetto up, and I used that in the battle. One of the notes that I hit in the battle was the exact same note that I hit in the blind, and I believe that I was able to do it a little bit better than the blind, and so I'm grateful for that tip. But that's one specific note that he gave me for sure. And then another note that was less than a musical note, more than a musical note, as it was just kind of like and in general note for performance was just have confidence. Know that you're in these rounds for a reason and that you're here for a reason. And so, Nick's been a big encouragement for me this whole time.
That's so awesome. And I agree. I think a lot of coaches, they want you to be yourselves and they want you to be confident. I know that's easier said than done. But when you can get there, it does make a world difference. And I would say I saw a huge difference between your blind and your battle, and I think that's really impressive.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It was amazing to be able to sing with Allegra, because right off the bat, I mean, the night we got our song and we found out our pairing, the chemistry was amazing. I mean, we had talked before that, obviously, but but to be able to like work closely with another artist and create something super special. I mean, we probably worked on that song for 3 hours the night we got it, and just put our all into it day in and day out. We worked really, really hard to try to bring something really special, because it's, you know, The Voice is a really special platform where you get to sing with an amazing band, get amazing coaching, and be able to present something really special nationally, you know. And so we really wanted to create something really cool, and I think we did. I'm just glad that we could both get a win out of it, you know.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of leads to my next question. What are some good friendships that have developed? It looked like you and Allegra are getting along really well, like in that video, and she was cheering for you when we were all cheering for you when you got saved. But besides her, are there any other good friendships that have developed since the beginning of shooting?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's another cool thing about the show, is that we get to all work together. Basically, all the teams. There's not really. I mean, there's a little bit of competition between teams, but at the same time, it's like we all get to work together and hang out together and live life together. So yeah, I mean, Levi was somebody that I hung out with all the time. Megan, Tate especially hung out with a lot. Obviously, me and Allegra hung out, but our group right there. And then people like Micah Iverson, Thunderstorm, John Mullins, and Todd and Nelson and Samantha. I could go on and on. It's just amazing, the personalities and the people that you get to meet and hang out with, and the collaborations that come out of it. It's pretty special.
Yeah, lots of potential. And yeah, it's funny, you named all those names, and I'm like, yes, awesome. Like, such a good season this year.
Yeah, there's some super talented people and just fun people.
Yes. Well, we mentioned how you have been getting lessons about falsetto from Nick, but how else have you grown as an artist during this experience?
Yeah, I think definitely, I touched on it earlier, but definitely confidence as an artist. You know, this is a big platform, and it can be like a lot of pressure, especially for young artists. Like, I consider myself more of a new artist, young artist. You know, but even for seasoned artists that are on the show that have been doing this professionally for a long, long time, I mean, there's still pressure. The nerves get to them because it's such a new. It's so different from any other performance setting, pretty much, because you're performing in front of, you know, 4 people that perform at the Grammys and are just so successful with music. So I think confidence is a big thing, and even more, kind of figuring out the sound of my voice. Because, you know, I come from a theater background. I did a lot of theater in high school, and so I can kind of developed that theater kind of voice that you hear, which is great, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to go the pop direction, so it's really giving me the chance to kind of know my sound and get to know my sound so that I can be a little bit more unique.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Take advantage of all these experiences. It's a great moment for you, you know, as an artist.
For sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, Michael, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for your time. And like we said at the beginning, the knockout is going to be America voting, guys. So if you're watching this right now, please make sure you're voting for him. Let's keep him in the competition. And I think you're going to pass through. I really hope so. And we'll talk to you more soon, I think.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for talking with me. It was a lot of fun.
Our pleasure. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day.
Have a great day. You too. Thanks.
Bye.